Hello. Okay. Yesterday was a horrible, anxiety-filled day. If you guys have never had a full-on anxiety attack, you're so blessed. You can't breathe. It's short. You have shortness of breath. Your palpitations just blah, blah, blah. You feel like you've had 82 glasses of coffee. Like full-on espresso. You know what I'm saying? I'm pushing my coffee maker in. Anyways, I've been trying to... TikTok was fucky this morning. So I was trying to do a instructional video for sourdough. And I'm making a strawberry white chocolate sourdough today. So I've got 2 parts. I started it right from the minute I put the water in the bowl, put the starter, everything in. And TikTok... Is this because I said I was an assassin because I kill slugs and snails in my garden? I had a comment removed for these big, huge freaking slug-looking things, except they were green, that somebody posted, and I said, oh, if those are in my garden, I become the assassin, and I kill them! Splat! That's what my comment was. And they said, your comment was removed for community guideline violations. Because I kill slugs, I'm encouraging death. Anyways, they removed my comment. I appealed it. They said, no, you can't say you're an assassin. Fuck, I'm killing the slugs. TikTok, you freaking goober schnitz. Anyways, so yesterday's video, it's my own thoughts, nothing else that triggered that, okay? And be that as it may, I've been sucking on my CBD oil, and it seems to have calmed me down a little bit. But I'm a little anxious also because Tom's oldest son is coming. And anyways, there's some shit with that. I get anxious when he's around too. So it's my own bullshit, not anybody's doing but my own. I allow people to treat me the way I allow them to treat me. I know it. I know all the things. I've been diagnosed by a clinical psychiatrist when I was, this is a long time ago, as having battered wife syndrome. And you don't have to be beaten to a pulp to have battered wife syndrome. Okay? Which I wasn't. He never punched me or anything like that. He never smacked me, never hit me, none of those things. He would never. My first husband. And it was just an emotional state, right? An emotional abuse. So that's what that was about. Now, I think I've kind of recovered from that. But no. I thought I had. But no. Something triggers me, and off I go on a tangent of thoughts. And I'm the only one that can control that, and I know that. So let me vent. I appreciate all the support, though. I had one comment that I removed and messaged the person privately. As I've said, I will take all kinds of stories and information and derogatory comments or whatever your opinions are privately. I don't want to, I know I overshare, and so a lot of the stuff that happens on here is my own doing. But I don't mind you coming in and saying stuff to me and trying to advise me or sharing your stories with me, but sometimes I think they should be private. That's all. Okay? Because I don't know who's following me. I have 39.3. I deleted a bunch of followers the other day, so I lost 100 followers or something on my own doing. I deleted them. And most of them were, Johnny Depp, Mick Jagger, Harrison Ford, Hugh Jackman. I have a lot of Hugh Jackman followers. I didn't know there was so many people named Hugh Jackman. You know, I have those kind of fraudulent accounts. I've been getting rid of those. So anyways, it's too much for me to go through and try and make sure that people that maybe I don't want to see some of the stuff that I share, you know, I can't. There's 40,000 followers there almost. So it's very difficult to cipher through and get rid of potential people that maybe shouldn't see some of my posts. But anyway, usernames and stuff like that, I can't. And for the most part, I've been blessed with awesome followers, I think, because you're all very supportive. And even though sometimes I get told or said things that maybe I don't want to hear because, you know, I'm responsible for how I behave, it does give me a snap out of it, you know? So today, I mean, I did express to Tom what was causing my anxiety, and he just kind of went, because, you know, it has to do with his fucking behavior. So I told him, I gave him a disclaimer before I told him what was going on, why I was so anxious and having such a hard time. Because it affects him when I'm like that, you know, he starts to think the worst, that I'm leaving or whatever. So when I did finally express to him what was going on, he was just, yeah. And I just kind of said, don't get mad. Don't give me shit. I don't want that kind of feedback. You ask me what's going on in my head. This is what goes on in my fucking head. And welcome to my frickin' world. Oh, I'm getting anxious just talking about it. Anyways, I appreciate y'all. I'm so blessed. I wish I could all like have a meet Lornel in person party where all my followers came together and I got to meet your different personalities. I'm sure it's just a wide walk of life y'all come from. Just hang on, I need some CBD oil and I can't do it on camera. So I'm going to try and get back to my bubbly self and not bring it down. But every once in a while, fucking trauma rears its ugly head. And there I go, off on a tangent. So bread making always brings me peace and calm. And so later on today, you'll see how the freeze-dried strawberries and shitty white chocolate turn out. I got to go check on the puppies. I've been asked to go and check on the puppies. They've been alone all morning. You know, the puppies that I helped deliver. Well, I got to name one because he loves me. He keeps coming to me and lick, 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 lick. And it's every time I go down to see which puppy came to me, it's Eddie. And I named him after my dad. Everybody called him Eddie. So I should take Eddie. And if I was single, Eddie would be my boy. But Tom is adamant he does not want a dog at the moment. So, and it's too bad because the mom's temperament is just exactly what we would want in a dog, and she's not having any more pups, and the father has already been fixed, so he's not having any more either. So I should be taking Eddie. But I'm not going to, because having a dog, it just changed everything. We got to drive all the way to Mexico, and I don't want to deal with that. So he wouldn't be old enough to handle. I think he'd probably get sick, and he'd be too young to take into. Anyway, I'm not doing it. I'm not. No puppy. I got enough going on. Anyway, I got to go check on the pups. Just wanted to say thank you again for all your support. I will try to just be my happy, bubbly self, even though, yes, I think this is triggered by my kids and my grandkids not being able to come here. Next year, I'm going to go and drag my freaking grandkids out here. If I have to go get them myself, I will. I need a van to do that, though, because I've got lots of grandkids, 5. Maybe more one day. Peace out. Peace out, motherfuckers. There, now I'm back to normal. Bye.